uqala nje i-podcast nje uqala unyaka kuyinkinga. Yabona mangitshela isikhathi singaki lelo ngazohleka mfethu. Ukutatazela ama-nerves mfethu. Yazi ngeke. Yazi truth be told. Yabona in life, once you start viewing things on paper, you have this perception that no, I could easily kill this. In particular, when it comes to izinto ezixhumene namakhamera. Kodwa once you are placed in front, cabanga nje ayekho umuntu ongibukayo la.
But you can't.
But hey, mfethu, uvalo. Very quite nervous.
So now we host, but
How are you nervous behind the camera?
Yasazi isipoke sinervous ngiyaqala ukubona isipoke sinervous guys, but guys please bear with us, or probably within this scenario bear with me. It's my first time doing or engaging in a podcast. Ngiyaqala nqa empilweni yami, but as time goes on ngizojwayela ngiyanithembisa nani manje ngithembisa ukuthi you guys will actually like and subscribe. Yes, like and subscribe bafethu nongixolele kuzoba awkward vele yonke into mayiqala iba awkward nawe nje the first time kwaba awkward.
First time.
Yeah.
The first time.
Yeah, on the first time it was awkward. It was very awkward on the first time. That's why I'm esikoleni yofunda.
Mama, I understand, but okay.
The first time uhambile primary, crèche was awkward. Yabo, kuthi nanini ingqondo zenze sidinga uJesu, sidinga ukuclean.
Hey, that's not what you make it sound like.
No. Sidinga uJesu, sidinga ukuclean. But besides that, yabo kuba awkward, yabo kuba awkward. But guys,
all in all, sorry. But all in all, it's the first time for all of us. It's the first podcast in Friday.
Yeah.
No one has done what we're doing right now.
Cabanga nje first podcast Friday first.
Yaqala ngam.
Yeah, and Iskala now, he's so blessed. He's so blessed and beautiful. Double B.
Double B.
Yeah. Of course, nema punchlines. Osibona nje isipoke shama punchline kanjeni. Mfethu. Kodwa on a serious note, guys, welcome to the first of many episodes of For Real podcast. Podcast ebalekile lena, a podcast akusiyona yethu kodwa podcast yenu. It's actually giving people an opportunity of being real within a setup where people could easily express themselves, where people could actually tell their stories. Yabo, ngendlela yabo, yabo, because isikhathini esiningi yabo mina what I've noticed within the social space, abantu abaningi they try by all means to be real, but they feel limited. They feel confined, yabo. Uthola umuntu kunezinto efuna ukuthi ezenze. Khona umuntu ozothi yazini ngifuna ukuqimba, yabo. Kodwa akwazi ukuqimba because confined, yabo. So the whole significance of this podcast is to allow people to be real, allow people to actually voice out their own opinions, allow people to share ama-views azokwazi ukukhulisa abanye abantu, yabo.
Be themselves.
Be yourself, be authentic, yabo. Because isikhathini samanje bese kunzima ukuba authentic, yabo. Yabo, ugcina ufana nje ex-gym uhlezi usefrijini, uhlezi nje ubuphekile. No guys, relax, yabo. But in essence,
and also a platform to promote yourself.
Yes. Allow people, because yabona when it comes to promotion on a ghost, the biggest mistake is that people will have this tendency of blaming other people. Yabo, because they're depriving themselves an opportunity of expressing themselves. Abantu bayasaba ukuzexpressa la ngaphandle. Abantu abaningi balindele ukuthi kuzoba khona omunye umuntu ozomnikeza ithuba instead of them building up their own opportunity, yabo. Kwesinye isikhathi odinga umuntu okunikeza ukey, kwesinye isikhathi kumele upush umnyango obi sliding door. Manje abantu abaningi abayiboni lento futhi nakhona abantu abaningi abayi-understand. So the whole significance, or probably should I say the whole purpose of this podcast, nosixolela mathiwa mhlambe we are going into deep explaining the significance because it's very important. Akukho serious but kubalekile mfethu, kubalekile. Vele inkonzo mayiqala ngomthandazo. So kubalekile, we need to actually allow you guys to actually be part of this because mhlawumbe nizobona mina kanti akusiyona yami.
You touching valid points. Valid points. Even though it's serious, but yeah.
And futhi nakhona hayi ngoba mhlawumbe mhlawumbe uyi-podcaster la Friday, ngisho ukuthi use-China, ngisho ukuthi use-North Korea, une-access ye-internet, share your story, allow us to interact with you, yabo. Ayekho umuntu omkhulu, alikho ibhizinisi elikhulu, ayekho omunye umuntu ozothi-ke uzothola i-opportunity kunomunye umuntu. Ngokomthetho sonke siyalingana, yabo. But the most important thing is being real and also emphasizing on that, yabo.
Anyone can comment on
Commentani nje ngikhulume nje. Makuthiwa mhlawumbe ngiyabheda, makuthiwa i-dress code yami umsangano, makuthiwa mhlawumbe ama-lips ama-ash. Yabo makuthiwa ama-lips ami nawabona ash, inanka lama-fries nanasi lesilash. Yabona la sikhona bafethu eyami i-bites abayishaya into yabo mfana. Yabo. Yabona uphuma ungena ulambile, uphuma ulambile ngoba usungasuthanga. Yabo ukudla kwakhona kumnandi ngendlela eyisimanga. Yes. Kodwa ke usamoya khokhela. Kodwa you guys understand. But you guys understand the drift, yabo. You guys understand the drift, yabo. So feel free to comment, feel free to engage with us, feel free to express yourself. Mathiwa mhlawumbe nawe nebhizinisi ufisa ukuthi sikuvashele, feel free. Comment section usazise, yabo. And then as time goes on, probably more nenhlanhla uma mhlawumbe mathiwa seduze nawe or masinawo ama-means singafinyelela kuwena. Ayikho indawo engathi iqhelelene inathi esingakwazi ukufinyelela kuyona sokwazi ukurecord. But into esicela amathi uyasimema, give us isikhathi sakhe esincane khona nawe uzokwazi ukuthi ushare isitory sakho ube real for abantu abazoba real ngalesikhathi besibukele. But guys, okay, it'll be totally wrong and totally unfair for me ukuthi inganazisa abantu ngikhuluma nabo. Siqala nje ngami igama lami Nhlanhlenhle aka uGogozi. Ngiphethe usiso omuhle lana kuthiwa uYandi. Yes, ungothokoza yasibafethu yazi
Why Gogos kanti where is it coming from?
Kano. Let me just address this, Sabon. It's very quite awkward when you talk. Okay, fine. I know that most people will feel as if like I'm disrespecting my journey or my calling or anything. But it's very quite awkward, Matuzo, but when you're in environment, and a person will say, Wisangom, Togoza Gogo, what do you see in my future? Zubambiloto, and so it's all these are just common questions that I have. So these are just common questions that I get, and I wish that people could actually embrace who I am, and also acknowledge my calling because need diversity now, yabo.
We do, but yeah.
Yeah, well, yanja, what anje? Ngala neceleni mphethe usisi uyani. Yeah.
So uGogos uqhamuka from
Ugogos, okay. Kahle. The source of my gift interview. Yeah, so the source of my gift actually comes from my grandmother. Actually, it's my great-grandmother.
Oh, okay.
So abantu, when I interact with people, esikhathini esiningi babizwa ngogogo, to a point that people ended up calling me ugogos. So it's something that is associated with my characteristics and boundaries that are associated with my spirits. But in essence, ngisalgazi mfethu. Ngisalgazi, what was salgazi endoda ude ngugogozi yabo.
I understand.
Yes. Wonke umuntu unogogo wakhe mfethu. Wonke umuntu alazi usazi la gogo lakhe, ugogo wakhe yabo. But ke nginoxolele. So lana ngiphethe usisi la eceleni uYandi. Yandi the perfect Mankosi.
Yes.
Umthosi weqanda uyalithosa. Shaya nje nane omelette inkosi yami. Ushaya iqanda lazo lelimbethe mfethu. Nkosi yami uyaphila.
Ngiyaphila njani?
Right.
Hello to the viewers as well. I go by Chef Yandi. Yeah, I think akukho angakshilo uGogos. Mina ngivisit abantu. I'm not part of the podcast.
Yeah, so you are part of it, but
Well, today, but
you're more like a friend of the show.
yes.
Yeah, kodwa cabanga nje bethi ivisit likwazi ukupheka. Yabona isikhathi samanje besamabhizinisi awapheki. Bese nihlala ivisit.
Yeah, silinde ukudla. Nami phela ngilinda ukudla mangivakashile.
Libhekisa
Sanakho ukudla ngikho kwami.
Umuntu oshaya amafithi mfethu. On the other hand, siphethe ighost yethu lana, ighost eyighost. Hayi ighost ama-ghost. Ispoki esiyispoki.
Behind the scenes.
Even though bengifisa umbizo ngolesilo delegama elichitha kodwa ughost ghost yabo.
Yeah, but I feel like people are going to recognize my voice. And
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, wena nje benithi lesilo.
Kumele ngishintshe. Uyifaka kusomizi kancane.
Kodwa first uthi ukuthwenga ube i-rainbow.
No. No.
Kodwa first. Hayi no. Yazi bafethu kube mnandi bese kuba ighost yabo because obhekana namakhamera. Wona mina phela nje ubhekana namakhamera.
Sinevers.
Ngendlela eyisimanga. Ughost uyakhuluma ngendlela ekhuluma ngayo kodwa
never.
No.
Mfethu first time mfethu.
Behind the scenes.
First time.
I've never said we're having our very first show. and it's the first podcast.
Yes.
The Friday. Yeah, well, and yeah, I can feel the pressure now. I can
Yeah.
feel your pressure.
Cabanga
I
phezulu.
can relate.
Yabona nje intention ikhona mfethu.
Ngiyangami nje ngabe ngithatha yonke le pressure nami ilethe kumahlobo ami yabo.
Nkosi yami. Vele ngekwenzakala phezulu uJanuary. Kodwa first ngempela nje yabona nje intention cabanga ke there are certain people that are actually experiencing this year as if like they're experiencing it for the very first time. It's almost like ingane esanakuphuma eswini. And cishe mangathi udlala phansi uyahlaziya. Esikhathini esiningi ingane mayisana kuphuma eswini ivesana ikhala. So esikhathini samanje kunabantu abaningi abakhaliswa yini ama anxieties. Okuqala onyaka. Uthola umuntu uyatetema, yabo? Etetemeni kwakhe mhlawumbe uyabona ukuthi ngoDecember ngispende imali bengiphuza amabhodlela engajwayele ukuwaphuza isiminofu bengisithenga isiminofu bese u300 abayade bethenga bephuza amabhodlela bangawajwayeli kunabantu othola ukuthi ke ubiza yini lento le ukudla ade bekudla akusikho nokudla ade bejwayele ukudla during the course of the year mathi umuntu ebediscipline eshaya diet umuntu useyashintsha manje yabo ufaka ocheese abawu3 pholoni ulast usuku olodwa upholoni udla njengesilephu upholoni nokuthi ke unokuthi fa upholoni esikweni into eyenza ufa isinkwa apart nendawo upholoni ngendlela abantu abamisuza ngazo izinto nini iqiniso mfethu uthola umuntu uzosika phezu upholoni cha ngikhuluma ngezinto bese zenziwa abantu yabona nje as a viewer you relate kulento engisho kukhona abanye abantu abangacabanga uthola umuntu uzodla amaqanda awu4 oma awu5 ewa crack ngempela serious
Kumele ukudla manje.
asikhulumela ukudla bo
Kuyadura ukudla.
ukudla is very expensive
Ngoba ngidla 6 yamakanda.
Hayi.
mhlawumbe diet yakho
Mhlawumbe banenkukhu, mhlawumbe you guys have like chickens at home.
mhlawumbe diet yakho yabo
I don't know about chickens, but I do have chicks.
chicks
Okay.
ghost nezinkukhu uyasibona phi isipoke esinisini hayi ngempela on a serious note there are certain people that will actually misuse izinto kakhulukazi nge-festive season angazi mhlawumbe sobetshesi bazokhanda iplani or something along those lines but they actually overuse izinto but once kwaqala wathiwa after Christmas seqala lama-adverts back to school umuntu reality siyaqala
Ingqondo iyabuya manje ukuthi no.
siyaqala manje ingqondo siyabuya yabo guys guys nongixolele
Okay. Awkward moment.
yazi kodwa afisa nongixolele yazi it's not as if like ngihleka usizi leni yazi abantu abaningi they'll be left with this perception ukuthi ngihleka usizi labantu angihleka usizi labantu but kuvuka ama minutes because nami ngiyazi
Not about that.
yabona ukhuluma iqiniso yabona as a person ngixolele umuntu othanda ukuhleka as a person the biggest mistake that normally happens when it comes to anxiety or probably around leso sikhathi after Christmas abantu abaningi they tend to reflect on izinto abamisuse yabo uthola umuntu ke labo pholoni ade bekhanda ngazo
Not even bacon. Look at
bekhona
No cheese,
pholoni
just polon. Yeah,
pholoni
sapata,
yadliwa upholoni yadliwa
Oh, ham.
cha ngikhuluma iqiniso kodwa you'll find people because the reason why okay ngikhuluma ngopholoni is that
Ngoba isikhaftini ngisekuJanuary.
ngasho kanjalo cha no angisona inkinga makoto kodwa ngikhuluma ngento abantu abaningi bazorelate ngayo ngazi abantu abaningi they'll say that but no why bacon no esikhathini esiningi mathiwa mhlambe abantu bayamosha ngoDecember bese bemosha zonke lezi zinto eziphambi kwabo yabo
No, but it happens to all of us. No, when you have opening ngaleso sikhathi, you tend not
To care.
to care.
Yeah, I
about
think.
how much are you
you're using.
using because everyone is having fun. You got
And
family
with December,
around,
yeah, there's people, so
festive season. Yabo.
but even
So
those
no
for
one-
enjoyment,
no one is
eh,
complaining
about it.
But-
Until sekhanjiwe ke
So what's the
ngoJanuary.
thing? Ah, siqala-ke
Sengiselike
lapho-ke.
ekhaya bese niyabona ukuthi
Send the
no.
crash. Uyazi ukuthi le nto yokuqala konyaka it doesn't happen to us only. It also happens to the young ones. About qale crash.
Iqiniso.
Yabo? Banawo na pressure, sengizohamba ekhaya.
Yeah, sengivele
sengizohlukana
esikoleni.
nomama. Yabo leyo nto leyo.
It happens
So
to
it starts at an early age.
Probably, yes, guys, hear me out. Probably there is a cabbage out there actually thinking, am I next? Yabo? Yes,
Wow.
honest.
Upoloni usekwicabbage.
I'm being honest. There is a cabbage out there. Yabo, so am I next? Yabo? Lisikabishi ke yazo engesiphi ngihlezi naye phethe ngadini izolo phethe insisi ngiyavuka eksena ngisambona yabona anxiety. My point is that the anxiety doesn't only impact us human beings, it actually impacts each and every single person, yabo, including nano January. Masikhuluma iqiniso, uJanuary mhlawumbe nangabe uthi uya ngaye, ngabe uthi uJanuary uyashesha ukuphela awupheli, yabo.
Yeah, uyadonsa wona.
Yabona nje abantu abazalwe ngoJanuary baba nama birthday nga3 ngoJanuary ngendlela uJanuary udonsa ngayo, yabo, yabo. So ibuka ama minutes in Ghost.
Mawubheka nje kahle. New Year's was like when last week.
Exactly, sekuJanuary.
So January
And uyashesha, I think angazi vele ushesha mase kuzovula ikole and then ikole mase ivulile uyadonsa.
Udonsa kakhulu.
Extremely long.
udonsa ngendlela eyisimanga, but ekugcineni le concept yama anxieties esikhathini esiningi isuyisungulwa yini? Isuyisungulwa i-mismanagement yabantu nane lack of discipline, because esikhathini esiningi yabona abantu abaningi during the year they're very disciplined. Umuntu angathi uye gymini, umuntu angathi uyafesta nayo yonke into, yabo, kodwa once zathi festive, once kwaqala kwashisa, angazi mhlawumbe nanengqondo ziyashisa ebantwini, abacabangi kahle, kodwa kuba khona into e-wrong eyenzakala ebantwini ebabeka within a position where they can't consider ama decisions azo implement impilo yabo indlela e-right, yabo.
Everyone feels jolly.
Yes, but yet at the same time, the concept anxiety as well, it's also beneficiary for a lot of people because it also inspires people. Yabo, uthothi umuntu uzothi hey njengamanje anginayo imali, njengamanje nginebusiness, imali esitong ngidle yonke. Esho kumele ngizame manje ukuthi ngithole imali, ngiphusha yabo, so it motivates you, yabo. Yabo, but yes,
Yeah,
but it boils
it
down
does
to
in a way.
perception yakho, yabo. But makuthi uzoyikhohlisa, you'll drown within your anxiety. And attitude ozoba nayo ngoJanuary will actually define attitude
whole
yakho
year.
nyaka wonke, yabo.
But it's not everyone that's able to deal with the oppression
Yeah.
The reason why
and use it to their advantage. Njengoba usho like njengomuntu owenza ibhizinisi nanani, they get motivated to push
To
even
start
harder.
from scratch.
Yabo? But then you find someone who doesn't even have a business, who's unemployed, fresh out of high school, ama results akhe, they're not good. Lowo muntu ke, what do you have to say about that person?
yabona mina ukukholela kwami umuntu nomuntu emhlabeni usuyezazi usufuna ini, yabo. Actually from birth a person knows what they want in life,
True.
yabo.
Execution again.
Into no, it's not the execution as per se. The problem comes to external influence, yabo. Yabona njengamanje kwenzela example ama results azophuma nje manje ama matric. Kuneyingane during the course of the year ababazi ukuthi mina ngifune ku-TVET college because I'm good with my hands. Ngifune wenza i-motor or electrical engineering. But due to the fact that abantu abaningi bakhuluma indaba ukuthi ke kumele ngiphume Friday,
Yeah.
kumele ngihambe ngeGoli, kumele ngihambe eCape Town, nani. Leyo influence leyo will place a lot of kids with anxiety. Kunabantu njengamanje ababona abantu behamba ngeyimoto uma bephila kuyimizi abayilangalazelayo uma bahlala emadolobheni, and then emva kwalokho uthola ukuthi umuntu uzoyifaka i-pressure sazi nami
Anithi uyamele.
nakhona uthola abantu uthola ukuthi umuntu ke uyabuyela back first week emsebenzini akanalutho, akanashila nemali erent, yabona nje mazongena ungena ebusuku njalo nje ungena ebusuku ushaya double shift, yabo, because uma stand kumele ngembone ngoba imali akanayo. Khathelene emakhaya eflexela abantu kwayimanje mangathi uyabafonela manje sorry and so ngisiza nje ngo100 ngigibele kuyinkinga, yabo.
But I feel like to answer your question, angazi ukuthi vele singabantu asicabanga ngokufana. But tough khona, it's like really tough. Kodwa I think kumele umele lento le obufuna ukuyiqala. as difficult as it's going to be and as hard as it's going to be. Because I feel like abantu abaningi badliwa yi abantu bazothini syndrome. Yes, I feel like that's the big issue. I feel like you must just be true to yourself. Like, okay, it's fine. Awupasanga kahle. Let's say the background is at home nayo ayikho grand. But I feel like if you know what you want to do, you can even start low. Okay, ngathi ngenze mina example ne. When I finished school, even before I finished school, ngangisebenza at some lodge here in Fahid, but I didn't have that syndrome ukuthi abantu bazothini. Ekhaya babengafuni ne. I think it was because of exactly what you guys are saying. ukuthi khona uzoba udokotela khona. So when you look at me and I'm saying, mina ngifuna ukuyopheka.
Everyone faces the same pressure.
And it's like, what?
Even our parents.
Yes, because they were like, hayi wena, ufuna ukuyopheka, ingane yami izopheka ema-kitchen, you understand? Because they don't look at it ngale ndlela wena oyibuka ngayo. I knew ukuthi where I want to be is here. Like, I want to have my own thing. But you always have to start somewhere. Like, mele muwazi ukuthi akuhlangane ekhaya, at least qale check us. There's nothing wrong with starting small. If you feel like when you have 100 randi and you know there's a place where you can go sell my chips, I'm just making an example. That's where you should start. Just start small and then just keep on building, going higher and higher. Because I feel like then you'll get to where you have to go. Because I don't even know, would say, go spane, if you mausebenza kon, there's actually courses okufunda kon that they pay for just because usebenza kon. So people don't know that, right?
They do offer those
Opportunities.
in
So
that space.
manje uzoba nale mentality ukuthi mina ngifuna ukuyoshaya ithili because bazothina abantu elokishini. You understand? And yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Plastic, let's say fuck plastic because we ask I'm your next door neighbor, yabo. But if you know what we have, I feel like it's gonna work out. I really feel like it's going to work out.
You are making us proud. Eh?
Thank you.
Shuthi ngamanye amazwi nithi nina ke i-anxiety idala ukuthi abantu abazazi ukuthi bafunani.
No, not like that. It's engqondweni then, man. This is all in your mind. Like you're gonna have anxiety because like you don't know where to start. Like uyazi ukuthi ngifuna ukuya esikoleni kodwa imali ayikho. Usuzoba ne-anxiety yokuthi kodwa le ngane yaka next door iyofunda e-Wits. Leya ngale iyofunda e-UJ. If you're gonna keep on focusing on everything that other people have, usuzoqala anxiety yakhe is gonna kick in harder than it has ever
Kodwa
been.
ekugcineni ngiyaxosa ukuphula ulimi. Yazi into engibuye nginotice, there is also a very deep impact of anxiety yango January uma unyaka mawuqala. Yazi kuba khona abantu othola ukuthi ke umuntu ngenxa ye pressure uthola ukuthi ke obani nobani bahambe ufunda mhlawumbe eVets bawufunda eGoli nani. Uthola ukuthi umuntu unayo opportunity uthathwe eUNISA kodwa yena eUNISA uzobe efunda ngepost kumele ehlale ekhaya. Yena ekhethi uthi ehambe uyohlala mhlawumbe eThekwini ngobani uma ebona abantu mhlawumbe abafeyilile or uma ebona abantu ekhule nabo.
They're gonna think, there's nothing I can do.
Kwesinye isikhathi uthola umuntu ozoyikhohlisa izothi hey mina ngifunda eVets ngifunda imedicine kanti lapha ufunda when you fly by night lapha eGoli yabo uthola ukuthi ke ama colleges are 10 within a billion lot.
Yeah, but I feel young people are not getting e-guidance or when it comes to
Impilo, I just want to say.
and dealing with life after high school, dealing with life after school.
Yeah.
I think it's because abazali feel like when you're at school they teach you everything and they don't. Because I feel like they don't teach us as skoleni how to deal with life after school. They teach you what not to do, but they don't teach you what to do if you face certain challenges. So I feel like vele, that's part of the reason why ezinye izinto keep on for other people zingahlangani, because they don't teach you general stuff as in you get a job. When you get a job, how do you use your money wisely? You understand? They don't teach you that. They just teach you why not to drink, but they don't teach you what exactly you have to do. So I feel like mhlambe ukube nasemakhaya they were pulling in, because nabazali phela ba strict. Some parents don't want to come to you as a friend, they want to come to you as a parent, and then it doesn't work out. Because babona ngazathi bazothamba yabo if you sit with you down and explain to you properly what to yabo.
You know what I did with my daughter? I opened an account for her, a bank account. So I just randomly send money into her account. We check about the food, which I sent this much into her account, and for this month you're only allowed to use
A certain amount.
You know what? And that way I'm teaching her what money management and also what I was ufunda ukulinda, yabo, and ukwamukela futhi nalokho
Okutholayo.
ukuthola ngaleso sikhathi. That's the values I'm trying to instill in her. But most importantly, it's the money management. Abantu abaningi abashaya indaba yemali. Shaya ngisho
Ukulinda.
ama-millionaires,
I
you
mean,
know
I'm
that.
going ukulinda, hey. I feel like ukulinda has to be the worst.
Yeah, so yeah, it's true, guys. I think no guidance asiyitholi ngalesikhathi la sesidinga khona the most.
I feel like it's too
When
late.
we have to go out there, siziphilele thina iy'mpilo zethu.
But the question that we should be asking ourselves is that, do we really have the potential of being independent? Angazi mhlawumbe ngizoyibeka ngendlela e-right.
Everyone can
Because-
be independent.
Wait, so I feel as if like as people we're not within a state where we could be like independent, as in like live siphile sisodwa without any external influence or without other people or seeking or probably should I say seeking external validation. Esikhathini esiningi singabantu into esibuye silangalazele ukuthola validation from other people, yabo. So ngisho ukuthi ingane yakho ungayifundisa ingane yakho ukuthi ke ingane yami ngizokufaka imali kumele ukwazi ukumanage imali kanje. Mayisihlangane nabanye abantu abazoinfluence nje kahle. It's game over. You understand and take sure.
It's not easy, Walter. It's not easy, Flash. Yabo. It's not easy. Mina ngizokhulumela from
Your point of view.
from my personal view, ne? Mina, at some point, I was influenced by friends, yabo. But knowing very well ukuthi le nto ekhaya ayikho right, ayifuneki, yabo. But I got to a point where I realized ukuthi no, ngathi manje sengiphila double life, yabo. Angiseyena I realized that angiseyena lo muntu lo
Ghost.
Abamazi ekhaya.
enguye, yabo, not ukuthi abamazi ekhaya, but enguyena, of which is the person that they know ekhaya,
Ekhaya.
yabona le. So this side
Strategy with someone else.
Steve now, yamazi Steve.
Yeah. Uma thousand.
Bazofika ekhaya sengomuntu
Uma thousand.
yabona.
You won't give me.
So that's when I came to a decision ukuthi no, first, you cannot live like this. Yabo? So kunama habits that you need to stop. Well, and try and take charge of your
Mina-
life and make your family proud, not just your parents, but your family.
Yes, and
No, I'm just adding on to what Ghost is saying. Ukuthi, I just feel like the sad parts about everything, ukuthi, something has to happen before you realize. Like akwenzeki ukuthi uvele nje ubone ukuthi no, I have to change my lifestyle, I have to, something always has to trigger you first bese uyabona ukuthi hey, yeah, no, this is not what I was supposed to be doing, yabo.
But
But-
within most cases, you'll find out that because the whole discussion boils down to January or beginning of the year anxieties, you'll actually find out that abantu abaningi, low impact, as much as they have the ability of being disciplined, esikhathini esiningi into abashayayo i-external influence. I-influence eqhamuka ebantwini, yabo. Uthi wena uyazi uma mhlawumbe ufisa ukuzorenovate ekhaya, usebenza eGoli, eThekwini noma eCape Town noma phesheya, ufuna ukuzorenovate ekhaya. Usuhlala nomuntu uthi umuntu ayasithenga ibhodlela, yabo. Uma ake senze lokhu. Wena knowing from the fact that zonke
maybe-
lezi
or
zinto
maybe
esho
just
abantu.
get in a relationship.
Yes. Angazi ke lapho. Angazi ke lapho.
Yeah,
Iphelwa imali. Unless you simping. Ghost, yeah.
No, like saying, izinto ezenzakalayo. I think we talk about people abasebenza kude from ekhaya.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're in relationships ngaphandle.
Should I remember some practices about relationships on December, many hours separately?
No,
We're saying, yeah, relationships are easy, man.
Toluti now focused on the relationship. So of course, we
like good design, but then you guys decide, all white, you understand?
No,
and then you guys
no offense to all whites, but yeah. Everything is easy because abantu
yeah, just more figure ushawe pressure abantu sebegqokile and you just like, oh, okay, nami ngiyaya. Sengiyimpahla yabo quick. Mufika lapha now you trying to impress.
uvela ukhuphula isilungisi.
And then ekugcineni mase kushawa January uma usushoda ngemali yokugibela and lento yadabukisa yazi kukhona abantu othola use-anxiety yabo njengamanje ukuthi anginayo nanemali ngibuyele back emsebenzini. Yabo. And lapho-ke peak season nomashonisa wonke umuntu ufuna ukwenza ini ufuna ukukapitalize ngosisi labantu yabo. But mina nginamanje ngisasho ukuthi-ke abantu abaningi that are currently experiencing
The slashing.
the slash it's
Nibisimilthile nje. Thank you.
ithesta kamnandi kodwa ngokomthetho esikhathini esiningi yeso into eshaya abantu ile influence, and I wish that people could actually understand that the most thing that will actually help them is being disciplined ezintweni abazenzayo. Mawuthi uyazi kulo nyaka ngizobe ngijima, mawuthi kulo nyaka ngifuna ukusave imali ngoba ngifuna ukwenza lokhu ngenza lokhu, mawuthi kulo nyaka uzongena ku stokfela ufuna ukusave imali engaka isave phela leyo mali leyo.
But guys,
sorry. Yeah, we're missing a very important point here, which is the solution, especially for the guys that are coming out of high school. About face where challenge esikhuluma ngayo njengamanje. Abazi ukuthi where can they actually get help, like the guidance that we're talking about. How can we help those people? I mean, that's what I'm more concerned about right now. Angisho phela seniba serious na senikombisa ama serious face. Angisho serious. But yeah, I don't know if one of you guys know ukuthi mhlambe iyiphi indlela mhlambe abangenza ngayo, or would it be seeking help from people who have walked that path? For example, in Life Right, we have Dr. Pets, and maybe they can try and get in touch or closer to Dr. Pets, or maybe one of the influential people by Life Right, or business owners like we are.
Mina, just to answer you, Yabona, the only solution towards any form of anxiety is stop lying to yourself. Yabo? And sometimes in order for you, iqiniso,
but I feel like, yeah.
Hear me out, guys. Yabona, as a person, you need to first admit the fact that you're lying to yourself. And once you start admitting that, it will be easier for you to allow a person to be a mirror. Because if you go to a doctor, Dr. Beta will be a mirror within your life. Yabo? He may give you practical solutions, but if you're not willing to embrace them, yabo, you'll continuously lie to yourself. Yabo? Ngisho ethi ungeza la uyandi business lakho ngiyalithanda nami bengacela sinami ungiplug, yabo? Uzothola ukuthi mhlawumbe ngizakuyanda hayi ngoba mhlawumbe ibusiness lakhe ngilithandile kodwa ngibheka isimo sikaYandi ngibona isimo saYandi singcono kunesami kanti noYandi naye ubhekene nesakhe, yabo? So once you start admitting the fact that I've been lying to myself within this festive season, kuzoba lula as a person ukuthi uthole ini ama practical solutions from abantu, yabo? But bakhona abantu aba-practically ongakwazi ukuthi ukhulume nabo, like Dr. Beta is a psychologist, you could actually interact with him yabona uzokucacisela kabanzi ukuthi ke yiphi indlela ongakwazi ukutacklisha izinto because kahle kahle lento kuze ukwazi ukunqoba ama anxieties akho you need to have an internal engagement with yourself not an external
Not
yabo.
only a psychologist,
Yes.
also an entrepreneur,
Yes yabo.
business person.
Very yeah yabona nje uya-engage kuma avenues amaningi but into ebalulekile ukuthi ke as much as sonke singakhuluma lokho because nami ngakhuluma nawe Ghost ungakhuluma ngisho inqisa impepho la sikhulume no Ghost eqhamuka uGhost yabo yeah Holy Ghost yabo but my point is that we could even simlanda uNkulunkulu simbeke la if when as a person you're not willing khohlwa fana khohlwa uzoyikhohlisa yabo uyophapha mhlawumbe usuna 40 or usuna 50 or usuna 65 sola impesheni usulokho uthi ukhuluma ngama miss opportunities yabo yabo because abantu abaningi they're missing out on opportunities because they're lying to themselves yabo
I know, that's true. Siyathemba la
basizwe nje ngempela
Yeah,
But
but
enye into ephinde futhi ibe inkinga ilento ye social media yabo
yeah, ngize lapho.
abantu bethu
You shouldn't
is
believe
influenced by
social media.
and amanye ama posts they come as jokes but abanye abantu they get triggered by them yabo so ufuna kahle I want to get a view from if you got as a young black beautiful female someone with
business
means, yeah,
business
who's also making use of social media to promote her business and now how does she deal with our pressures that comes with social media? You know, people got mostly negative things to say, especially when you are a young person trying to start something for yourself. Kuzoba khona laba bazoba nama opinion bathi bagudla yabo khona abazogudla bawuthi ayifune post
Yeah, ibheki mikele.
so yeah I want to hear your view on that.
Sorry, before ngisho le, can I please answer the question you asked before? Yes, I wanted to say, Mina, I feel like if you just finished high school, I'd advise you to live the life that you want to live. Like kungenzela bazali. I feel like that's where most people abaylahle khona ukuthi mabesuka la eFriday umuntu azi kahle ukuthi no, I want to be sengenza nje example, I want to become a model. It's not a job that parents look and be proud of. Uthi hayi yami ingane ya model, you understand? So uvela usuke la uhambe uyokwenza uyoba lawyer, yabo? And then when you get there, you realize after a year ukuthi hey, this is not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to say it's fine. Do what you want to do. Because the moment everything starts fumbling, ilapho uqala khona wenza into, wenzela omunye umuntu, ungazenzeli wena. And when they get there, I feel like I'd advise you to live. Uphilisa kwengane nje, like, don't get there now and want to say, nami ngifuna amantombazane sengiqeda isikole. Like, just phila le mpilo ephilwayo laphana. Yeah, lokufika lapho ube ghost. No, but I'm serious. I feel like mawufika lapha on your first year, just live life, because then vele uzofika lapha everyone is going to groove, go to groove. But then after groove, remember ukuthi ubuzokwenzani la. Yes, because now abanye abantu bayalahla, they get there, they focus on school. By the time usuna 27, when usuqala manje, ngathi you walking back, it's like you usuphilisa kwengane. Sabathe hayi bo uGhost manje ngoba umdala ubhizi upackage ingane uGhost kodwa mdala phela manje uGhost. And it's like usukhokhisela ukuthi you never got the opportunity to do that. So I feel like just hambisana nelevel yakho makudliwe ingane idla ingane phela, but phinde ukhumbule ukuthi this is not what I came to do. Noma ke next day then pick up yourself and say okay, phelile ke isikhathi sefun manje sengiserious, this is what I'm doing, because I feel like they won't tell you that ekhaya kini ukuthi no hamba phuza. Because manje angeke, no, but you're not gonna learn if you don't do it. And if you do it moseko late, it's gonna be too late, and then usuzomosha kakhulu. When usuqala go out usuna 28, that time you have a job, usufika late emsebenzini, you can't control yourself, ukuthi ngiphuze kakhulu, kumele ngiyeke ukuphuza. I just feel like do things,
But
explore, and then at the end, uphinde ukhumbule ukuthi okay, bengizofunda, ufunde, wenze lokho othanda ukwenza, and there's nothing wrong with changing your mind. Nami, I didn't think I'd be doing this after school, ngangithi I'm gonna be a corporate girl, hey, hey, every day heels, 2-piece, and hey, so hey, this girl with the BMW, and then when I got there, I was just like,
And then you realized when's the breakfast?
ukuthi mina ngithanda ukuphihliza iqanda yazi. I don't like.
Ushaya iqanda elazalwa
This
limbethe.
actually tastes good. Yeah, I would say this actually tastes good. Let me, and it's fine. I don't think umsebenzi wrong. It's really fine. Like you must just do what you want to do because it doesn't work out.
Esazama mfethu. Yonke imisebenzi right ngomthetho.
Hey, wonke umsebenzi right.
Mina-
People will always judge you noma udokotela. Usijova kabuhlungu. Yeah, I understand.
Mina goes just to emphasize kulento isho uqinisile, but at the same time into emele sigade ukuthi as much as siphila impilo yethu sizama uku-engage nezinto ne-daily or probably within the phases that we're in, we shouldn't neglect ama-responsibilities aqhamuka nezenzo omandla ama-decisions osiwathathayo, because kwesinye isikhathi ungasithatha isinqumo uthi mina ngizoyenza lokhu kanti leso sinqumo osithathayo may have a bad impact or a good impact within your life, yabo. Mhlawumbe wena ungathi uyahamba uyoyiphuzela uthi uyaphekeja uvuke ekuseni kuthiwa wenze into ongayenzanga, yabo. Yes. Yabo. So just to emphasize on indaba yani, just to emphasize on indaba ye-solution, yabo. Lento esho ghost okay, lento esho yandi ngiyongixolela izipoke ziyahamba yonke indawo ngidideke. Kodwa lento esho yandi mayicabangela izipoke kodwa on a serious note lento esho yandi iyiqiniso. But as much as singayithatha leyo nto as a solution or practical solution, we need to consider that kuthi kunama repercussions angagcina esiqhazile kule igameko uma kulezi zimo esizithathayo or kule nqumo esizithathayo. But yes, yabo.
How uyazi wena?
Bakhona. Kunani.
But you have to pick yourself up before you work, ne? Maybe wenze a mistake. So
Edale lokho. Iwona social media because now well, it's easy to get girls now.
I can't no snap name. No.
that's why bese deeper pants benifuna amawena
Cha no wrong no chamina yakuphika lokho because yabona nasiphiki namanje bakhona bakwenza kodwa mina kudala khona beshela ngeincwadi kudala
uthothi mhlawumbe uthothi mhlawumbe umantombazane nje asithi nje awu10 ozame ukwamisa iyodwa ezona naleyo emile hayi ukuthi izoqoma uthothi naye vele ingaqomi yabo ukuthi kwakunzima kanjani
yeah kodwa egcineni yabona mina into
like manje kuwest though.
No, it's not worse, guys. Now, what I believe is that
Everyone is materialistic.
no, guys. Let us don't blame. Let's not blame social media, bro.
Nah, it is social media.
No, guys, no. Now, izinto esidlula kuzona thina njengamanje zifana ncenje ngezinto abazali bese badlula kuzona.
Yeah, it's true, but we can't shy away from the fact ukuthi if ngifuna intombi esegoli ngakwazi ukuthi ngishare ngi-life right. Phika phela.
Asiphiki lokho.
Nazo. That's why.
Kodwa ziningi izinto. No, nakhona nje.
That's why I'm saying it's easier.
Nakhona nje.
Kanti kudala bengizobe ngimbona kulo muntu.
Thula.
Because now with the Facebook, you can view my profiles abantu, you can go on Instagram. Abantu yabona. Abantu kahle abantu bayimarket ukuthi ngicela ukushare, yabo. Then bese ayikhethela ke yena ke the best candidate.
But no, guys. Yabona kunabantu sebanama siblings uthola ukuthi umkhulu mhlawumbe ubhuti wakhe usegoli omunye use Richards Bay.
Yeah, now
different mothers. Yes.
So like
Kuyafana, ama-circumstances ayafana.
Aveza ubusoka bakhe. But it's not every mkhulu wathi mayefika lapho afika shele. Ishimane besiyishimane, isoka beliyisoka.
Namanje nje kuyafana.
But now amasoka nezishimane sekwafana nento eyodwa because now we even dress alike. You can't even tell who's who. Yabo until you hear my headlines ukuthi so and so was found dead, he suspect is the boyfriend. That's when you realize, oh, okay, that's the Shimano one.
Guys, ni drifted away manje. Sensukile ke manje. Okay, so answer topic your social media. Angazi ukuthi vele singabantu asasifani but mina angisiye abantu bazothini type of person. So social media affects ngaleyo ndlela because I feel like I know what I'm doing. I know what I want. So noma ngathaba istakile ibheka ingaka anginandaba. Cuz I know what I'm doing, so I ain't affected as much is social media. And also, la bantu abagudla nayo sometimes bayakusiza. Because it's like they're indirectly telling you, Guti, yabo, what the problem was, and you can fix some things. But Sanjay, with me and social media, I don't know, I think it doesn't really affect me.
Yeah, I think we've covered most of the points.
Yeah, singasho kanjalo. Cha phiseka nje lo kodwa
Mele bese ngifuna ukuthi mhlambe uYandi angathi ukusitshena kabanzi about her business and about herself. And before you even start, mhlashe umbuza about the business and where she started. Ukubonga nje ukuthi usinikeze the opportunity to come to your space. But yeah, you're here sitting with us, having this conversation for our first podcast. For real. Kamale podcast been an issue, guys, and that's why.
Yeah, for real.
how
But real the whole time. So-
no wazi ukulalela phela ayisipoke singakwazi ukulalela kodwa Nkosi yami. Yes, but on a serious note, it's been a privilege uxoxa nosomabhizinisi uYandi within her space. Thank you for inviting us within your space. We actually had an opportunity of not actually smelling the aroma of the food that you cook. Kodwa nje you made our morning a blissful moment. Singasho kanjalo.
Ngiyabonga nami, ngiyabonga.
But before siqhubekele phambili sikubuze ngebusiness lelo okulona. I've got one question for you. If tables could turn, or probably if you could get another opportunity of doing something else within this world, what would you do?
Yo, why manje sisiba serious?
Kanje ngiyibuzela. Akho pressure la. Ngiyibuzela, yabo. Would you still stick to this?
If I get a chance to change, no,
Yes. Kanje ngasho ithiwa shintsha nje. Kuthiwa nje manje kuthiwa-
Except for this.
Yeah, as in like if you had an opportunity of changing, what would you change into? Or probably yes. Yeah, but would you divert to something else? Oma mhlawumbe uzohlala lana, oma mhlawumbe
I wouldn't- I
ufuna ukuba
don't think-
uthisha, ufuna uqala icreche.
I don't, if that opportunity would come, I don't think I'd take it, but if I would not have a choice, I'd really just become not a psychologist, but a social worker.
Sister Bettina. Sister Bettina.
I think I'd want to be a social worker because I really love helping abantu, and I feel like the help that I got in Sakula, I'm not saying I appreciate, but I'd love to do things differently for someone else.
Uyando-
Yeah, because I feel like people are not being truthful. Empilweni ukuthi, yes, in life you're gonna fall down and you're gonna have to pick up yourself. Yabo. So I'd appreciate being that person for someone else. I'd love to listen to what you're going through and advise you how to tackle whatever situation you're going through.
Do you feel as if like the individuals that you interact with on a daily basis, within your line of work or probably within your business, you end up playing a role of being like a psychologist or probably as like a social worker? Like for example, ngichazela usisi lapho sidinga umsebenzi, ugcina wena hayi ngokuthi ungiqasha ngama-merits ami ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthosa iqala noma ngikwazi ukushaya istikhi kahle, uma ngikwazi ukwenza ibheka kahle, kodwa usungiqasha ngokuzwelana nami. So my point is that do you end up deploying? Do you end up Cha ngiyayibuzela ukuthi ke
I don't really deal with customers kakhulu, so I'm always at the back.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Shares
love
to
being at the
support
back, yeah.
Okay, that's
God in with my friends, yeah, I'd say yes. I do that a lot.
Okay. How old is your business? And where do you picture or where do you desire to see your business within the upcoming years?
It's weird because I started the business get lockdown. So from the year, but it wasn't Pela, a cafe and bakery. It was just a bakery, and then I was doing my side jobs like my event,
Yes.
like for catering and whatnot. But I don't see a business lamli mela. I'm actually planning go to a franchise. Yes, that's the plan that I have for it
So
to
nje
become a
ikhekhe nje uyalibhaya
franchise.
nje ikhekhe.
Cha ikhekhe ngiyalishaya.
Hayi
ngiyakhululeka,
shaya ikhekhe,
yeah.
umphathi wekhekhe. Yeah, umphathi wekhekhe. Kodwa on a serious note, it's actually a privilege to be within this environment.
Yeah, nami ngiyabonga kakhulu for the support, especially to the listeners also. Sebeng supporta kakhulu Life Right, so I'd really like to say thank you. Kakhulu.
Yes.
Yeah, because I just wanted to give you guys something new. Because it's a small town, man. Like, so this traveling to Newcastle just to go get ocean baskets for me was just like, why don't I just bring those things to you guys? Because the menu is still going to expand, still going to get bigger. So that's just the whole point. If the passion I have for what I'm doing. To go eat somewhere and then it's not what you saw in the picture and the taste. So I think I'm really passionate about what I'm doing, and the taste as well for me is very important.
So ngamanye amazwi mangathiwa umuntu mhlambe uyafisa ukuxhumana kabanzi nawe, ufisa ukorder, ukuthola kephi? Do you have what's all
yeah.
your socials masingasho?
We have an Instagram page. Handle yakhona is chef_Yandi, and then we have a number you can call. We do deliver above 100 rand, so you can give us a call. Go 065 5000 676.
5,000. Ngiyayithanda lena 5,000.
5,000.
5,000 ngiyayithanda. Just ama-order like aqala 5,000.
Khuleka.
Kodwa ngicela ukubuza ke, for argument's sake, let's say ke mina ke ngumuntu mhlawumbe ngihlezi eNewcastle, but I would like to actually purchase amakhekhe uma mhlawumbe bengifisa ukuthi ungisize. Would you actually meet me halfway, or probably would you actually be able to deliver uma mhlawumbe ama-deliveries akho limited line Friday?
Yeah, my deliveries for now limited to Friday. Yes, I plan. I say you can say like it's by franchise.
Okay.
So we're growing, getting bigger, we're expanding. So yeah.
So guys, Pepseli or more Postnet, Koshwani guys. If you guys would like to experience it,
You're just gonna have to come.
Yes, you have to
Yeah,
come.
you're
I
just gonna have to
suppose,
come
I
to
suppose,
Friday.
I suppose.
Hey, that's how we go there, right?
Yes.
So yeah, not only Newcastle and other towns.
Other towns as
So
well.
you can
Yeah.
come to Fred and support Yummy.
Yummy Bites, High Street,
Yeah,
on High
it's
Street,
very
yeah.
good.
Yummy bites.
Mina ngithi ngiphatha kabi ukuthi I never knew ukuthi you cooked. I only found out so how. I'm like how, and then yeah, well, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna miss this opportunity. I was here, the opportunity I told. I came here.
And then
Siyabonga
ama-donuts
kakhulu,
ama-donuts
siyabonga.
ekuseni mfethu bemnandi ama-donuts ala ekhaya mfethu. Hey, uyalishaya ikhekhe lo sisi lona mfethu uyawaphatha guys. But yeah, isikhathi sashaba mfethu and bekumnandi. Guys, you guys will bear with us. This is our first episode. Nathi sakhasa guys. Mhlawumbe nathi uma mhlawumbe bekisa nje mhlawumbe mangathiwa nathi sayijwayela mhlawumbe i-mic sijwayele kahle i-camera anizobona mfethu. Ama-chips sowadla mfethu. Mfethu ama-chips ngiyawadla.
Ngazathi bekuyi-display.
It's a display.
Yeah. Sondezele.
When notice mhlawumbe isosi khona phezulu uzoyibona
Yeah, it's loaded fries. It's our loaded fries.
when notice there is something that is very important for Nogish. When notice mhlawumbe emakhaya uthole mhlawumbe kuzoba khona i-display ama-fruits or no-tshela fruits
Nangempela kanti
kanti
le la.
akusilona, so this ama-fries mfethu alright mfethu yeah mfethu
Hayi
thina
wena.
sihlala e-Fried first
Well,
ngabantu
the
abamnyama.
original word is jalapeno,
Nkosi yami.
but thina ke umjalapeno, understand that thina, shy jalapeno.
Ngizobe ngingedwa etoilet musungihlola. Ngizobe ngingedwa etoilet musungihlola. Ngihamba umuntu efuna usingidlupele epeni ngizobe ngingedwa etoilet.
Ubaba cool, it's okay.
All right, let's wrap up. I think we covered all our topics for today. And yeah,
I'm not with the chips lana
beautiful. Thanks to the crew, Virginia Pictures. Thanks to Yummy Bites for hosting us.
bafethu uzanza order ama chips la namnandi
Betaste, ubesetaste, now it's eating.
amnandi ama chips mfethu amnandi awusibona yaphi isibhoko sidle ama chips awusibona yaphi isibhoko sidle
We have to wrap up. Let's wrap up. Please.
rapha mfethu mina mfethu kumnandi uzanza order nani nizoyizwela uzanza order nizoyizwela.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up. Thank you so much for watching our very first episode. Shout out to Virginia Pictures again and Yummy Bites.
Yummy
for
Bites.
hosting us. Yeah. South of here, go on my local businesses. We're gonna come through, or maybe we can even go out of town and visit other towns and shoot in their businesses.
Siyabona sawuphathwa
Yeah, siyabonga kakhulu ngofethu. You press like, subscribe. Yeah, still up. Siyabonga.
Yeah, man.